day traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 851st edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, welcome back from your little holiday vacation. Here we are, Sunday. This video is being filmed on Sunday, that's April 9, 2012. I should say on Sunday, April 8, 2012, for the trading of Monday, April 9th, 2012. Traders, before we get into this, as you all know, and if not, please listen up. Futures trading is extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. If you do not understand the risks behind this game, if you do not recognize that a stop is your best friend, you certainly shouldn't be trading in the futures arena. But for you traders that understand the risks and have some risk capital to lose here, just in case something goes wrong, rock and roll, here we are Sunday evening. Traders, in video 850, the one I left you off with, I said it was around Monday night for Tuesday, and I said, oh no, here come the holiday reversals. They're upon us, but no matter what you do not fall in love with the downside, right? Well, we've had some downside. I am here to tell you right now, there is a green OMNI on any major dips that take place Sunday night through Monday. Indices are a buy of dips according to OMNI. We have come down to weekly support on the weekly bar charts in the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow, you name it. The holiday reversals are expected to unwind this week. What were the holiday reversals? Traders, if you've been following me for the past couple of days especially, and you traders that have been following me for the past couple of years, you know that there's a phenomenon that we expect to take place called holiday reversals. The exact reason why that takes place, there are many factors. It has to do with volume and it has to do with funds cleaning out, but forget about that. That's reinventing the wheel. We do know that holiday reversals are real. On Tuesday, I said, watch out for the reversal. The S&P starts to crack all the way down for the rest of the week, as does the NASDAQ. What do the bonds do, which have been bearish lately? They explode for highs they haven't seen in a few weeks. Both of those markets reversed absolutely unequivocally. That's called holiday reversals. What's supposed to happen as soon as the holiday's over? The reversals unwind. What are you supposed to do with the big dip that we just seen, that the market's afforded us, these cheap prices in the S&P that we haven't seen in a few weeks? You buy the dips, because if we expected a holiday reversal and the holiday reversal showed up and now the holiday is over, it makes sense, traders. So you have the holiday reversal telling us it should be a green OMNI. We are at weekly support on the bar charts. You will see that, traders. I think you will find that very interesting. I would like to show you some charts on that now, traders. If you like the charts that you're about to see, please come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free trading rooms and allow me to teach you the art of technical analysis and teach you the OMNI methods. With that in mind, I'd like to make an announcement before we go into the chart segment, traders. I did not know I was going to do it, but here it is. We decided to plan one. There is an OMNI camp planned. It is the only one so far this year. It is the only one on the schedule. It is OMNI camp. It will be held on June 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. That is a Monday through Friday. This is only Friday for serious. It's a Friday through Monday, of course. Thank you, Mikey. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This is for serious traders who want to learn the OMNI method. Traders, I'm holding this camp. You know, there's a few good reasons. A few of them are some shining stars I'm starting to see out there in my OMNI world. There's a nice handful or two of you that are really starting to catch on, trading the OMNI well. You guys need to come out to this OMNI camp. I am only taking a handful of applicants, traders. You can all apply. I'm going to scan through the applications, and I'm only going to take a handful of you. If you feel you're ready to come out to an OMNI camp, fill out my application. Just click the link for OMNI camp at my site, livewithoscar.com, and I will certainly call you at some point and qualify you to see if you can come on out. So, we have holiday reversals about to unwind. We have the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow, and other indices at weekly chart support. And a lot of this I will teach you at OMNI camp, traders. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
Traders, Oscar Carboni is holding another OMNI Camp live in Las Vegas. OMNI Camp is an intensive 4-day course taught by the Wall Street whiz Oscar Carboni himself. Oscar has been analyzing markets and trading commodities on and off the New York trading pits for over 30 years. Trading for a living is a very difficult business. Oscar will simplify the process so that you can easily understand and analyze the markets. Classes are limited. For more information, call 702-629-4755. Our phones are staffed 24/7. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Trading futures is not suitable for all accounts.
Okay, traders, the first chart I'm going to show you this evening is the emini weekly bar chart, the emini S&P, the ESM12, if you will. Traders, this is a weekly bar chart, so each one of these green bars represents a full week's worth of trading. But the bars are important on a weekly bar chart. Here we are, we're going up a wonderful parallel channel all the way up, and we're doing very nicely heading towards the top of that channel, and suddenly we head into a pre-holiday week, and what happens? We head right down and test the bottom of the channel, and it also hits the previous high. At the same time, that is a buy. Traders, you are at weekly support on an expected drop for a holiday, which in reality is no reason for a market to go down. There's no fundamental reason for that. It's basically due to volume and people leaving their offices early that week. The market backs off, but come on, right to a channel and to previous highs. That looks like a buy to me. Let's continue on. The NASDAQ, another weekly chart. Traders, look at the channel the NASDAQ is in. It hits the bottom of the channel, rallies to the top, bottom, top, top, hits the bottom, rallies to the top, rallies to the top, hits the bottom. What do you think comes next? Let me do this again. Bottom, top, hits the top, goes to the bottom. From the bottom, hits the top. From the top, hits the bottom, goes to the top. What do you think comes next?
It's the bottom.
It's not from the bottom right back to the top, right? It just hit the bottom on, you're perfectly right. Just hit the bottom on Friday. What do you think comes next? Back to the top, right? How can you argue with this unless it breaks that line and starts going lower and lower? Until then, how do you argue with this? Unless you're just going to step up and say, I'm Superman, I know better, and it's going to break that. If in fact, traders, it does break this, well, our stops are in. We are day traders. We'll take it on the chin at first if that's what happens. But there's no way that we should deny that this works really well. And when it gets down there, it should be a buy. Now, what got down there? What made it come down here? The holiday reversal. What should make it go back up? The unwinding of the holiday reversal. Interesting how it hits a key support, just like S&P, right at the holiday reversal moment. I think that to me is a setup. Let's look at another chart. Trade is the leader, which has been leading these markets for years and years, albeit the last couple of months. It has not really been the leader, but overall, this is the leader, and that's that. It's not going to be the leader every day of its existence, but it's been leading for 100 and some odd years, so it's basically our leader, the Dow Jones Transportation Average. It is in a bull flag right now, also on major support. This line goes all the way back to the March 9th lows of 2008. That's how far back that goes, 2008, 2009, when we made those lows. This line goes all the way back, hits here, hits where we made a low a few weeks ago. Here we are now. This is a daily bar chart, traders. You have a bull flag inside of the daily bar chart, but if you look closer, there is a pennant right here. A bullish pennant inside of a bull flag in the leader after hitting support. That, my friends, is also bullish. So it looks like the reversals took us down to very opportunistic areas, possibly very opportunistic areas to do our buying. We will find out. Then there's this, traders. What is wrong with this picture? Bonds were going down, 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 and a little bit of an up move started heading down again. The holiday week begins and bonds go like this. All the way to here. That is a reversal which needs to unwind itself. What else is on this chart? This purple rectangle represents a wall of worry, as I like to dub it. It is a major, major resistance level. I don't think we can even go that high, but we'll see what the bonds can do when it gets there. The larger thing is, if you look at these red lines, we were in a major, major pennant. We broke out of that pennant. We've come back to test it right here at the red line. That is probably a sell as it gets up here and peters out. which would push the S&P even higher. You gotta like these reversals. You have to expect them to unwind this week. Traders, that's my story. Traders, there's my technical argument for why we most likely will need to buy the dips today. Now let's see what happens depending upon where it opens. That depends upon a lot of things that will happen next. So we're not just going to run in blindly and go buy with our eyes closed. We're going to let it open and see what levels it opens at. If it's at an omni support level, we'll do our buying there. If not, we'll wait for a dip and let it come down to that dip. Traders, if you'd like to learn these techniques and learn them in person and spend 4 full days and evenings with me training here in Vegas, you fill out those applications for OmniCamp and I will pick and choose through you and see who basically is qualified to show up. All right, traders. Big week ahead. Remember, we're expecting to buy the dip. We knew not to fall in love with the downside. The downside showed up. Now we expect the downside to erase itself. There is one thing. It is Easter Monday in Europe, so we have to deal with another holiday, basically. We're closed on Monday in Europe. So I don't know that we could get the big turnaround Monday with just the U.S. We might need to wait from Monday night into Tuesday to get Europe involved. However, the S&P has come off a bit, and the United States is not stupid. We see that these prices are cheaper, way cheaper than they were last Thursday and Friday, so you may get the buying to happen right away. Anyway, we're going to play it one step at a time, one day at a time. We know that a stop is in, and it is our best friend. Traders, make sure you come on down to livewithoscar.com and sit with me in these trading rooms to get through these rough and tumble markets. Remember, always keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yeah, rock and roll. Get ready for these markets. Have your stops in. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.